ملاحظ الناس هني كلها تمشي، كلها رياضة، جميل جدا. أمام ملعب فولهام بالكراڤين كوتيج، وهذا الكوخ كوتيج، وهذا تمثال أسطورتهم جوني هيز. هذا نهر التيمز، وهني مدرج الريفر سايد ملعب فولهام. هذا مدرج خاص اني بروحه يطلع النهر، نهر التايمز. الناس يمشون من ستيفنج بارك الى البيشوبس بارك. هذا البيشوبس بارك، وهني كوخ الكراڤين كوتيج، وهذا ملعبهم. بس هذا المطلع على التيمز، نهر التايمز. هذا هني الكوخ بيشوبس بارك، مساحة كبيرة جدا كبيرة، ما في أحد الحين. يعني تقريبا الساعة 10 الصبح ما في أحد، قليل. أكثر شيء مصر رياضة المشي وفاضية. الحين نوريكم الملعب من بعيد.
Now, this whole grandstand, okay, actually next month, September, turns 120 years old. Okay, it was built in 1905, of course. Okay, and that's the same year as Craven Cottage was built in the very far corner as well. Now, because it's so old, it's what's become listed. Okay, now listed means it's protected by the government. Okay, we can't change anything. It has to stay exactly the same. Simple as that. If you come with me, I'll tell you why I'm telling you. I'll show you why I'm telling you that. Because just down here, you'll see the doorway all the same. What it shows is, first of all, realistically, is that people back in 120 years ago were a lot smaller than they are now. Okay, but they're still used. We're playing Manchester United here very soon, August the 24th, and Eintracht Frankfurt next week in a friendly. These doors would all be in use, just like they were 120 years ago. Right? So it's a great, interesting, historical entrance to the stadium, shall we say, as well. All right. So please come with me then. We'll head down here to those doorways. Now, as I said before, further out now. Okay. But I'm from a local family really. So my family.
You open the window, then you look at the.
I used to be able to, a long time ago now, but I used to be able to, So no, I'm not aware of any plans, and also we just built a brand new stand on the far side over there. It would make no sense to move at all.
Have you played by yourself, by Fulham?
I have played on the pitch, I'm really not very good, but I ran around enthusiastically, I was terrible footballer. I came on as a sub in a staff game here one year, many years ago, and within 10 seconds I'd given away a penalty, a handball, cut me in. That's how good I am.
Legendary.
But I've still played it.
Legendary.
Yeah, it's a legendary start to the game. I've never forgotten it. Themselves date from 1965. Okay, there was a big kind of refurbishment of the stadium back in 1965. These seats were put in, along with the turnstiles we just saw around there as well. It's all dating from that time, really, in this case. Obviously, you'll see that these seats are wooden as well.
Yes.
Now, actually, you're not allowed to have wooden seats in the stadiums. It's not allowed at all. Okay. If you look to the new stand over there, there's absolutely no wooden seats over there. There's no wood in that stand whatsoever. This is not allowed. You can't have flammable materials in a stadium. Now, so the big question then is why are these seats wooden? The simple reason is that this is all part of the listed building, the listed structure, protected by law, meaning we can't change them. They have to stay exactly where they are, in the same style they are in as well. We can't get rid of them. Like you would be able to replace, say, a few bricks in the Tower of London, for example. It's the same sort of principle. You can't just change these. Not allowed.
In Holland is the same. When it's not monumental, they call it monumental in Holland.
Yeah.
When it's very old, you can't change it. You have to get a permit for that.
Exactly the same principle. Exactly the same. Basically, this site, well, this part of the site here, and the house in the corner over there, Craven Cottage, is all protected as a site of historical significance. Mainly because of the police who built this land and the house. because he built stadiums all over the country. He built also and in Scotland. He built Glasgow Rangers, Manchester United, Liverpool, Everton, Wolverhampton Wanderers, Aston Villa, Sunderland, Tottenham, Arsenal, Chelsea, Portsmouth. And, you know, he built stadiums everywhere. Actually, the local stadium in Twickenham was built by part of it was built by Triple H. But a lot of his work is now disappearing. And he was a very, very prominent, very famous architect at the time. Therefore, this is protected because this is very famous work. So it's increasingly it becomes more and more special every year, really, because it's more and more unique, really. So that's why these seats are wooden. Now, also, how's your leg room up there? You got quite a lot of space.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad, is it? It's not too bad. Not too bad. Now, a lot of people say, particularly they're really, really tall people. They say, well, where do I put my legs? You know, they can't sit here. That's because, again, people were as tall 120 years ago as they are now. But again, in 50 years, 100 years time, these seats will still be here. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the thing. These seats were very, very special seats even then, because at that point in time in the stadium, around the other three sides of the stadium here was all standing terracing.
Oh yeah.
And actually, there wasn't even any roof over that terracing. So if it rained, it got wet. It was really hot. It got sunburned, etc. You see? But here, there was a roof. So these were the best seats in the house. And when this seat was built, when this stand was built, all those years ago, 120 years ago, it was actually considered one of the greatest grandstands in the whole country. So good was it, and so popular was it with the Football Association, that they let us have the England men's match held here, obviously way before Wembley came along, against Wales, which finished 1-1 back in 1907. And we were still a non-league side, so imagine that now, a non-league side, in such a good stadium, that they were able to host the England team. It wouldn't happen, it can't happen. That's how good it was at that point. But now, of course, it's very, very old, very traditional. Okay? Now, the same year, of course, we've got Craven Cottage in the very far corner over there. That was built the same year by the same person, Archibald Beach. All of this was built, believe it or not, over 4 months in between two seasons, incredibly. Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. 4 months, £15,000, which is an absolute fortune at the time. But that the cottage in the corner over there was added. Now, at that point in time, the Fulham team trained here. There weren't as many Fulham teams at that point, of course, as well. The Fulham team trained here. The offices were in that building as well, in the corner as well. So the whole club was run from this site. But now we've got our own training ground about 10 miles kind of in that direction. And that's where the club's run from, the players train from there. The women play a lot of their home matches there, some of the younger teams play their home matches over there. There's a lot going on over there. This is more now like an event space, really, to be honest. Okay? But on match day, so coming up, obviously Frankfurt next week, I track Frankfurt next week, and Man United after that on the 24th. That top floor of the cottage there will be full up of the guests, the dignitaries of both teams. So whoever Fulham had that day, perhaps Mr. Khan, the owner, will be here perhaps, or perhaps maybe our directors, the people who run Fulham, maybe some celebrities and guests of the club, and whoever Eintracht Frankfurt, Manchester United bring to represent their club will be in there having food, drink, socialising, networking, and watching the match from the balcony of the very front. Okay? There's up to 72 people who are allowed on that balcony and in the building, the top floor at any one time. So it's quite an intimate, quite a special place. And you can't buy a ticket up there. You have to be invited up there. Okay, so I'm still waiting for mine.
Coming from Rotterdam, you have also Sparta Rotterdam, you know that?
Yeah.
That's also the oldest club of Holland.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay.
They're playing on a castle. It's not so old like this, but it is in the stadium called the castle.
Oh, right. Is it?
Yeah, it's
I need to get there. I need to go and see this.
When you come to Rotterdam, you have to show it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I love stadiums, so and I love a stadium tour.
What for you? What for you?
All.
I don't think I have a stadium, but I've done
Holland, Sparta,
I'll add to that collection.
Can't
Yeah,
hear you.
exactly.
Sparta Rotterdam is the oldest club in Holland.
No, never.
Special stadium.
Only England and Wales. Two. England, Wales.
That's your limit. There's lots over here, that's for sure. Okay. Now this whole stand as well, of course, is down as the Johnny Haynes stand. Okay.
Johnny
That's
Haynes.
named after our greatest player of all time, Johnny Haynes. 658 games for the club, 158 goals. Fulham captain, England captain as well, and the only Fulham player so far to finish in the top 3 of the Ballon d'Or as well. Okay. So he's a really, really high level, very elite player, and we're very, very proud of Johnny Haynes.
Johnny Haynes.
He was a little bit deeper than a striker, so he's a classic these days, a classic number 10 role, which funny enough was his number actually. So that's all. He's more of a passing midfielder. He was a great passer of the ball. In fact, Pele describes our Johnny Haynes as the best part of a ball he'd ever seen.
Yeah.
So when Pele says that, to be fair, you've had a career.
Okay,
You've done okay. You've done okay. Absolutely. Okay. But sadly, Johnny Haynes passed away nearly 20 years ago, and this stand was chosen to be the Johnny Haynes stand because, of course, these seats you're sitting in all saw him play out there. That's basically the theory behind it. Because the other stands all changed. And you probably saw a statue outside on the road as well.
Yes,
that's Johnny Haynes. But we have got another statue as well, and that's of George Cohen. You saw on the far side over there. Yeah, our resident World Cup winner. He played for Fulham his entire club career, 458 games. A club captain, very, very popular. But sadly, he also passed away. Chiefly remembered for his role in helping England win the Men's World Cup back in '66 as well. The only Fulham player to ever win the World Cup as a Fulham player. So we're very proud.
There are not much English players that have been world.
There aren't many. No, there aren't many.
Nobody.
No, there's one team worth basically. Yeah. And sadly, most of them now, a lot of them are now passing away. So we've got one left actually that team.
Yeah?
So Jeff, only so Jeff was left. He saw the hat trick in the final. Yeah. So otherwise as well, of course, in the very far corner over there, you've got the ground level of the Craven Cottage. You've got the players' tunnel. And
هذا مدرج جوني هينز، ونشوف لي الكراسي الخشبية. نبغى نشوف. والله مريح، حيل مريح والله. كنا جديد، كنا يعني مودرن.